Hello and welcome. I'm Pauline Rain, your professional realtor for this deep dive. With the property market always buzzing, you've probably asked yourself, is a new condo launch really the right move right now? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to slice through the noise and look at the hard data behind one of 2025's most interesting projects to find out.
It really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Especially if you're thinking about upgrading from your HDB flat. That's why today we're zooming in on one specific new launch, Zyon Grand. Its story is, frankly, a really fascinating mix of surprising data and some seriously smart location strategy.
So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with the power of its location. Then we'll take a virtual step inside the development itself. After that, we'll explore the lifestyle benefits, crunch those all-important investment numbers, and finally see how it all stacks up in the 2025 market. Let's go.
All right, first things first. Every real estate story starts with location, location, location. But the story of Zyon Grand's location, it has a twist I bet you won't see coming. Okay, so Zyon Grand sits in District 3, right on the city fringe in the River Valley area. Now, you might not immediately lump this in with prime districts like Orchard or Marina Bay, but what if the numbers told a completely different and, frankly, a more powerful growth story? And boom, here's where it gets really interesting. Just look at this data. Over the last decade, District 3's average price per square foot shot up by over 53%. That's not just a little higher, it's significantly more than traditional prime spots like District 9 and 2. It's a huge signal that the real growth isn't always where we've been told to look.
This growth isn't just a random fluke. It's actually being fueled by the URA master plan, which is giving the whole Orchard and River Valley corridor a massive strategic upgrade. For anyone living at Zyon Grand, this means more green spaces, way better walkability, and a direct boost to their property's appeal and long-term value. It's future-proofing, plain and simple.
So we've established the location has some incredible data-backed potential. Now let's see how Zyon Grand itself builds on that. What makes this place stand out on the skyline?
Right off the bat, this isn't just any old development. It's a joint venture between two absolute giants, CDL and Mitsui Fudosan, so you know the quality is going to be top tier. And I love this detail. The architecture itself is inspired by Singapore's national orchid, which gives it this really unique and elegant feel.
So you've got these two soaring 62-story towers, and they're designed for a truly premium living experience. As a real estater, I can tell you the north-south orientation is a brilliant move. Not only do you get those jaw-dropping, unblocked views, but it also makes the whole apartment breezier. And inside, it's all about quality. From the high-end kitchen beer to the smart home features that just make daily life a little bit smoother.
Now, this next point is absolutely crucial, especially if you're a busy professional or a family looking to upgrade from an HDB. It really all comes down to convenience. How does your home actually make your life easier? Well, Zyon Grand is basically built to answer that very question.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. This is what integrated living actually feels like. Just imagine this for a second. You can get from your front door to the MRT without ever stepping out into the rain. On your way home, you pop into the supermarket that's literally downstairs. Need to drop your kid off at childcare? Yep, that's in the building too. This isn't just a condo, it's a whole lifestyle hub designed to give you back your precious time. Okay, location and design are fantastic, we get it. But a smart move, a smart investment, it always comes down to the numbers. So let's follow the money and see if the investment case for Zyon Grand really holds up.
This number right here, it's the foundation of the whole project's value. It's the land cost per square foot per plot ratio. Think of it like this. It's what the developer paid for the most important raw ingredient, the land itself. So why is this specific number so important?
Well, this slide shows you something you just don't see every day in the property market. The land for Zyon Grand, a city fringe project, was actually bought for less than what developers are paying right now for land in areas much farther from the city center. This is a rare market anomaly, and it's a massive part of the investment story here.
And that leads right into a classic advantage of buying a new launch. Developers often price the first phase attractively to get the ball rolling. Then, as the project sells out and gets closer to completion, prices usually creep up. For you, getting in as an early bird could mean having that potential for appreciation baked right in from day one.
Okay, so let's pull back for the big picture one last time. We all know the market is competitive, prices are on the rise, and there are a lot of new homes on the way. So in this crowded space, how does an opportunity like Zyon Grand really stand out?
This chart shows us two really key trends. One, there's a steady supply of new homes coming.
But 2, the forecast is for average prices to keep climbing. In a market like this, finding a project that has a clear, built-in value advantage, like Zyon Grand's lower land cost, becomes absolutely critical for making a smart investment.
And that brings us right back to where we started. Spotting real value isn't about trying to perfectly time the market. It's about looking deeper at the data, at those land cost advantages, at a location's hidden growth story, and at the very real, tangible value of an integrated lifestyle. Zyon Grand really does present a compelling case study for how to do just that. I'm Pauline Rain. Thanks so much for joining me today.